Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, let's have a look at silver and gold right now. A bit of an update on silver and gold. You know, silver and gold, where's it going to break? You know, the breakout will happen, but we just don't know where. So let's have a look at this here right now on silver and gold. Firstly, what do we see here on gold right now? We're seeing a very, very, very nice rising of this pattern through here, okay? Oh, by the way, guys, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you silver and gold, and I'll also be looking at the gold miners and SIL and stuff like that. I'll be going through all the miners as well too in this video. So right now, guys, if you can see what's happening here on a short term, you see how we're squeezing up into this trend. We've got this. You see how the market's sort of failing through here, or sort of pausing through here. The thing that I'm noticing, there's two things that I'm seeing here right now on gold. The first thing is that, as you can see, we're rising up. But see this other trend line through here? See how it's squeezing up? So we're squeezing up into a triangle pattern through here. So we're squeezing up through here, okay? If I zoom in right now, you can see how we're at the very top of this channel. So that tells me that we should get some form of a breaking of this, and then a bit of a pullback, not a major pullback, you know. But if we do get the pullback, then we could probably start to see that there's levels of support where the market is probably likely to run to. The first support level is at 1680, and it may just do that and just go sideways. And I'm just trying to see the other ones, and probably also a Fibonacci level as well too, right? So from the low point. All right, so whenever you draw on the Fibonacci levels, you want to go from the recent low point. Let's go here, all right? So we want to go from this recent low point to the recent high point, and then project that up. And if I bring this up through here right now, let's go back to the Fibonacci level from this low to the high point up here. You can see that 38% level there is there right now. So that's what I'm seeing there right now, guys. When it comes to gold, like I'm seeing that we could possibly getting a break. If we do get a break, there is a bit of support there, like right just there. So gold is very, 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 very strong. Once again, it's in a very strong trend. But that being said, very, very, very nice overextended move. We are getting very close to oversold, or we're getting the oversold territory right now on this daily chart. So if I squeeze it up once again, and then I bring up my other trend lines, right? This is the 30% line. And this here would be the 50% line, and so on and so forth. So I doubt it. We're probably likely to get back down to the bottom of the channel. We may. I don't know. But right now I'm seeing that. Now, but the second thing I'm seeing is this: is that notice how we've been doing sort of the same thing again and again and again, right? Where the market runs up, two days sideways and break out, 2 days sideways and break out, 2 days sideways, or that was pretty much another day break out. Now we're going sideways again. Like, are we about to continue this here break up and out? I think we're likely to end that cycle and start to see a down move. Now, what would we want to see that breaking? What would the chart show us to say that is now changing? And you'll be able to see once again a breaking of this trend line here would say, okay, now things are starting to change. And we're probably likely to start to see at least a bit of a pullback from here. So that's what I'm seeing there right now on gold. Moving on through to silver. Silver, once again, guys, silver is one of those lackluster dogs that's not really doing much. I'm bullish massively long term in silver, but short term, we may be getting ready for some form of a drop. We are definitely getting a nice rise through here, but as you can see, right, look what's happening through here right now. Notice how if I draw my trend line up through there, notice how we're getting back below this level through here. So for a while there, as you can see, right, let me just take that off the screen. All right, because this level through here is the ultimate low point through there, okay? But as you can see, right, for a while we ran up, went sideways, ran up, went sideways, ran up, and as you can see, right now not only are we holding this level of support, but look what happened. It rejected it there. We rejected it there. Now we're holding here, right? So we've actually changed momentum here. We were actually slowly gaining momentum, but now we're slowly losing momentum through here. And so you can see how the momentum's losing through there. And if I'm looking on an absolute short-term basis, I can start to see that there's probably something like this going on. from there through to there, which is like a little rising sort of channel through there. If we get a little breakout out of this here, guys, then we're probably likely to run back down towards this sort of $14. I don't believe silver is going to get smashed, because silver's way down compared to gold, and silver will catch up. So silver's one that I'm actually personally long right now. So, but that's not going to throw me out. I'm long term, right? But on a short term basis, we may get a drop out here, which again, we're getting close to the oversold point. Nothing like gold. If I look at gold right now, gold is getting very oversold. Silver though, silver's not though. Silver's at that point there, right? So you can see how, once again, this level through here, if I draw that there, right? Notice how we had this whole support line through here. Notice how it was a lot of support through here, which is gaining momentum, even bounced off that day through there. Then look what happened. When we got below it, it rejected it there, rejected it, yeah. Yesterday rejected it, and then today we've actually been that's where we are right now. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see this at a silver and gold, and then start to see something like that. So be prepared, guys. We may get a bit of a short-term drop on there. Moving on to the GDX as well too. GDX is very in a very strong bull market through here. Let's actually just let me just bring up the last 3 months there. All right, okay, fantastic. Right, so on the GDX, guys, very nice bull market. I'm very bullish in these in this here. Yes, we're getting to an oversold point where we are right now, guys, but I don't really think that really matters. Even if we do get a bit more of a downward move, I see this thing breaking quite strong. Maybe not tomorrow. We may even get a bit of a pullback towards this trend line here on the GDX. But once we break this 31, if I zoom my chart out a bit more, actually let me go to the weekly chart there. Once we get back above this high point through here, if I go back to the daily chart now, as you can see, this point through here, this 31, let me go back to the weekly chart, squeeze it up a bit. As you can see, that's that point through there. Once we get a break above that level through there, we are likely to make some really nice moves. And as you can see, right, there's a lot of white space here. And what I mean by white space is if you look back over time, you can see how this level through here was the next major support level, and then this was that was the support, and this is the next major resistance level, where it's been resistance here, and resistance where we are right now as we speak. So we may get a little bit of a pullback out of this here, but I'm very bullish overall on the GDX. And again, we may get a little pullback and then go front. In fact, for me personally, even for a short-term trade, I would love to see that for me to get into this. For me to get into it on a short-term basis. Long-term, I'm already in, but on a short-term trading basis, I'd love to see a bit of a pullback, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm all over this, right? So I'd love to see that. So guys, keep your powder dry, get ready, because there's a lot of amazing opportunities out there that are going to present themselves. If something's not right, then just get out of the trade and then focus on some other good trades through there. So we can see we have a pullback through here, and then the market, and then we're likely to see a market break, but white space simply means, I was saying before, white space was that there's no support or resistance. You can see through here, this whole thing through here, which is a lot of white space without any support or resistance. So once GDX does start to break up and out of this level through here, as you can see on the daily chart, then we're probably likely to start to see a nice move up. I personally would prefer to see this go sideways for a week or two and then start the run. Why? Because that would be a nice setup for me to get into it. Looking on through the GDXJ, and same sort of thing, but GDXJ is a bit behind. I do see GDXJ continuing to hold through here, maybe a bit of pullback, break in the 40 level, and then get into around that 46. If I go to the weekly chart, we're looking at the daily chart. Then if I go to my weekly chart, and then I bring my other main trend line up through, you can see how we've got this this trend line coming down through here, which is this resistance, and then we've had, notice how in the past on this one here, we've had this whole resistance here, we had a bit of support, resistance through there, resistance. So this whole level through here is major resistance, right? So we're probably likely to get up to the round about that point. Now, what happens when we start to break out? Look at this move, right? Look at what we got up here. No, look at this here. This GDXJ, guys, is we're talking about like the next big short. You know, we're talking about this is the greatest opportunity. The greatest opportunity on the planet right now when it comes to any position that I see. One is silver, two is GDXJ. Just the way that it's setting up. If I go to the GDX right now, GDX looks good, but it doesn't look as good as the GDXJ. Okay, now this is that doesn't apply to all miners, but this is going to be the greatest bull market in history, I believe. Like you think Bitcoin made big moves? Wait till you see GDXJ. Now I know that's probably, Bitcoin went from $100 or, from $50, $100 to 20,000. I don't think GDXJ is going to do that, but I guess what I'm saying there is that we're going to see a massive, massive move, I believe, and probably even get back up towards these highs up here in the GDXJ. If I bring up the monthly charts, we can see how we actually made this high point through here, and now we came down. And look here, see how we've just been basing out through here for a long time? This is built up energy, guys. When the market does nothing, goes sideways, and then we start to break, that break is built up energy, and the energy starts to release. And as you can see right now, this has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. 6 years going sideways. So let me go back to this is the weekly chart once again. Once we go back to the weekly chart and start the break, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. Let's have a look at SIL and SILJ. A little bit of a down day today. We actually rejected off this little short-term resistance here. We had a little short-term resistance and a little down day. And so once again, still looks pretty strong on the SIL. And again, what we want to see here is this hold and start to break. This hold and start to break up there. If we do get a drop below this trend line, then we'll probably see a bit more of a drop down. And the SILJ, we're definitely in a nice sort of trending move through here. As you can see, we have this low point through here, we have this high point through here, we have this higher low through here, and now we're rallying up. I believe we're likely to form some sort of higher low and then continue rallying up towards this sort of 1150 level through there. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. Let me know what you think about the gold and the silver and the miners as well too, and let me know what you think is going on as well, because guys, I'm telling you right now, the greatest bull market in history is just around the corner. Hey traders, I'm running a flash sale. It's a $7 flash sale to my brand new Grab the Markets by the Balls trading course. If you go to johnsflashsale.com, you can get access to the $7 massive sale that I'm doing right now for a short time. So go to johnsflashsale.com and I'll see you over there.